to today's edition of the Mouse Bites. I am Ricky, and I am here to bring you all the latest Disney news. And let me tell you, this week was a doozy for news. So I have a ton of it to go over with you all, but it was just a crazy week. So anyway, just kind of a reminder for those who maybe haven't been following along, but I will actually not be here for the Mouse Bite section of this for the next couple weeks. I will be in London and Paris, and so I will be unable to do the Mouse Bites, but that's okay, because you're going to need to follow along with the Mouse for us on all of our social sites, because what I'll be doing is I'm going to be posting from Disneyland Paris, which is where I'm headed to, and you guys are going to get to see what it's like to visit Disneyland Paris. So that's going to be very exciting, but you know, it unfortunately means that there won't be any Mouse Bites, so it makes it a little bit harder to do those when you are traveling. So if you all have any questions about visiting London or Paris, feel free to ask those in the comments. I will be happy to answer those. But yeah, excited to go do the touristy things, do the Eiffel Tower too, as well as I'm going on the Harry Potter tour, which I'm very excited about in London. So it's going to be a really exciting time. But yeah, just if you all have comments about questions about what's going on, just feel free to ask those. So let's get to the news, because it has been a crazy week. I'm sure you all have been following along, but just in case you haven't, it's definitely been insane. So first things first, a question that I get asked all the time. I mean, I can't even tell you how often I get asked this question. When is Disney After Hours going to be announced for my dates? Well, I have good news for you who are going in May or June. The dates for Disney After Hours have been announced for May and June. So what Disney After Hours is, it's a special hard ticket event that allows guests the opportunity to experience a Disney theme park for 3 hours after the park closes. The parks that offer the Disney After Hours event are the Magic Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, as well as Disney's Animal Kingdom. So those 3 parks offer this special hard ticket event. Now, Disney After Hours does not occur every single night, nor does it occur at every single park every single night either. So you're going to want to make sure to check out the Mouse for Less. We've got the schedule posted there. So if you want to find out if it's going to be taking place during the dates of your trip, you're going to want to make sure to check there. But it is a very popular event for sure. And if you are going to want to go, you are going to want to see if the dates correspond with when you're going to be there. So that is exciting. Now, the big news for the week was that there were new policy changes that went into effect at the Walt Disney World Resort. First and foremost, loose ice and dry ice are now no longer permitted in coolers, in the collapsible coolers, anything like that. You can't have loose or dry ice. Now, what this does mean is you can have those ice packs, so those are okay. Also, if you would like to put ice in a Ziploc bag, you can still do that. You just can't have loose or dry ice in your coolers any longer. So that change is in effect immediately. So that is already taking place. Other changes are that on May 1st, Disney is going to adjust the guidelines on stroller sizes, so you'll no longer be able to have a stroller larger than 31 inches wide and 52 inches long. Also, beginning May 1st, stroller wagons will also be no longer permitted. So if you have one of those giant stroller wagons, you're not going to be able to bring it into the park any longer. Finally, beginning May 1st as well, smoking areas will no longer be present inside the Walt Disney World theme parks, Disney's water parks, and the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex. So there will be spots for smoking outside of the parks, but they will not be allowed inside the parks any longer. If you are going to Disney Springs, there will still be smoking areas available to you there. It's not completely banned at Disney Springs, but it is completely banned. It will be completely banned at the Walt Disney World theme parks, water parks, and ESPN Wide World of Sports beginning on May 1st. And if you want more information about any of this news about that just got released, make sure to check out the Mouse for Less blog, and we'll be happy to answer any of those questions there too. So, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy is now racing into Disney's Hollywood Studios. This all-new show premiered today, and it invites guests to step into the world of the Cars films as guests are invited to become rookie racers and learn the rules of the road from Piston Cup champion Lightning McQueen himself. This is a 10-minute show, and during the show, Lightning actually appears live on stage to share his racing knowledge with guests. So it's kind of a cute little show that I've seen little bits and pieces of. I don't want to be spoiled completely when I go down to see it in person, but what I've seen is very, very impressive. So it looks like a great show for those with kids as well as kids at heart too. So that's kind of good. A big change, sort of, is changing at ABC Commissary at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, it is changing to a fast, casual dinner experience that is going to accept dining reservations at night, so just for dinner. This is an interesting concept. Each night, beginning at 4 p.m., guests with reservations will be able to place their order, take a pager, and find a seat. Then when your order is ready, the food will be brought to your table. This kind of reminds me of what they do at Be Our Guest. So they kind of do something similar at lunch. So that's kind of interesting. Walk-ups will still be available though. So never fear if you just really want to walk up for ABC Commissary, you're still going to be able to do that. Mobile order, however, will no longer be available at dinner. So if you're looking to mobile order, can't do that. Lunch will remain as normal, so it's still going to be a counter service location with walk-up dining only. Reservations are available now for dinner beginning Saturday, June 2nd. So that is when this brand new dinner option will be available. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes, and if you get there before I do, because apparently now I have to eat at ABC Commissary, let us know how the experience is in the future. There's also new dining at Disney Springs, and it is a macaroni and cheese food truck. Hello, this sounds amazing. So it's bringing over-the-top macaroni and cheese, like bacon cheeseburger mac and cheese, chicken parmesan mac and cheese, lobster and shrimp mac and cheese, which is what I plan on getting, and much, much more. There are about 6 different options that you can choose from. Now, the truck is located in Exposition Park, and it will be operating from Monday through Thursday from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I know a lot of times I go and the food truck is not open, which is kind of a bummer. So during the week, it's only open from 5 till 11. On Fridays, it's open from 3 p.m. till 11 p.m. And then on Saturday and Sunday, it's open from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. So a great new place for you to try and grab a quick bite while you're at Disney Springs. The NBA experience is coming, and we have an official date for this. It is officially debuting on August 12th. Now, the NBA experience will give guests the chance to feel like basketball superstars. The NBA experience is a collaboration with the NBA, and it will be packed with 13 interactive elements and hands-on activities across 44,000 square feet and 2 floors. If you want to find out more about what this experience is going to be like, go check it out on the Mouse for Less. We've got it on the blog, and it's definitely seems like a very interesting experience. I know I'm going to have to go. My husband is a huge NBA fan, so I absolutely know that we're going to have to experience this, and you can bet I will let you all know what it's like. Finally, Wine Bar George at Disney Springs. They have now introduced a brunch option. Now, brunch is available on Saturdays and Sundays only from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Dishes include French toast, steak and egg frites, burrata, sausage and gravy and biscuits, eggs Benedict, and a wine country omelet. The specialty created brunch beverages include things that I think most guests are going to be very excited about: a Dole Whip mimosa and a frozen Dole Whip Froscato. I think we all know that this brunch is going to be amazing. So if you are a Dole Whip fan and you are wanting a very different way of trying Dole Whip, this is how you're going to be able to do it. Now, I did hear that they are selling the Dole Whip beverages just on their own. So, and I believe that I saw that they are selling them not just during brunch. So that's very exciting if that's the case. But yes, if you are looking forward to a new brunch option, Wine Bar George is going to be another choice for you. So that is going to do it for all the news that I have for this week. I told you all it was a very busy week as far as news is concerned. Hopefully the next couple weeks won't be so jam-packed, but I know that's never the case. So Anyway, make sure you're following along with the Mouse for Less on all of our social sites. Like I said, I will be in London and Paris starting next weekend. So if you are going to want to see anything about that, you're going to want to make sure to check it out. So follow along on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel. I do plan on vlogging a little bit from my trip. So if you are curious about what it's like to go overseas, I'll be able to help answer any of those questions. This is my first time going across the pond, so I'm very excited. I've gained a lot of knowledge so far, and I plan on bringing that back to you, so that's very exciting. But other than that, I hope you all have a great week. I will see you all in a few weeks with the Mouse Bites once again, and otherwise, we'll see you all real soon. Bye!